Tax relief on personal pension contributions is limited to a maximum of 100% of your relevant UK earnings in the tax year the contributions are paid. In a nutshell, this means the money you've earned from your employment or the taxable profits from your self-employment. Crucially, for the topic of this video, some income sources such as rental profits, other than those from qualifying furnished holiday lets, so rental profits, dividend income or savings income are excluded. But be aware that this doesn't mean that higher rate tax relief is not available on these types of income. This is because of the way in which the tax relief is applied. If tax relief on your pension contributions are paid at source, your contribution is paid into your pension net, and the provider will, that's the pension provider, will add the basic rate tax relief and reclaim this from HMRC on your behalf. Your basic rate tax band is then extended by the gross value of your pension contribution. And this means that the income that would fall into the higher rate tax band may now fall into the basic rate tax band. It doesn't matter what form of income that is. In other words, the tax relief can be obtained against earned income, rental profits, savings income, or dividend income. Where it's from a source other than your earned income, the rate of tax relief is higher than 40%. Let me show you an example to bring this to life. You have £12,000 of earnings and also receive £60,000 of dividend income. The maximum tax relievable personal contribution you could make is limited to £12,000 in the tax year. That's 100% of your relevant earnings. If you make the maximum contribution you would pay your pension provider £9,600 net, and the provider will then add the £2,400 of basic rate tax relief. Your basic rate tax band is then extended by £12,000 from £37,700 to £49,700. And this means that £12,000 more of your dividend income is now taxed at the basic dividend rate of 8.75% rather than the higher rate of 33.75%. That's a 25% saving, equivalent to £3,000. This means the total tax relief is 45%. That's worked out as £2,400 received on your pension contribution plus £3,000 saving on your dividend tax. A total tax saving of £5,400. Then £5,400 as a percentage of your £12,000 pension contribution equals 45% tax relief. That's suddenly very attractive. If you make contributions to a net pay scheme, these are occupational schemes where your pension contributions are made gross before your wages are taxed. The rate of tax relief is exactly the same. The only anomaly is if your total taxable income falls below the personal allowance. The reason your rate of tax relief is the same is because your taxable income is reduced by your gross contribution. In other words, you get the same tax relief as when tax relief is paid at source, but the calculation is just worked out a little differently. It's important to understand that you can only receive higher rate tax relief to the extent that you would otherwise have paid higher rate tax if you hadn't made the pension contribution. For example, if you have taxable income of £60,270 and a full personal allowance, you could only benefit from higher rate tax relief of 40% on contributions up to £10,000. That's the amount of taxable earnings you have above the higher rate tax threshold of £50,270. Any further contributions you make would only benefit from basic rate tax relief of 20%. It is also important to know that higher rate taxpayers in pension schemes where tax relief is paid at source must make a claim for the higher rate tax relief that they're entitled to, either on your self-assessment tax return, or if you don't fill in a self-assessment tax return, you can call or write to HMRC to claim. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that's been helpful. If you've enjoyed the video, please press the like button now. It really does help me. I have other videos on the state pension, so subscribe to that to get quick access to those. And of course, you can check out the description below for links. My name's Justin King. I'm a chartered and certified financial planner. My aim is to help you live a successful life, and that often involves understanding your money. I host a podcast called the Retirement Cafe Podcast. You might like to tune into that. Check out the description below or sign up for my weekly newsletter, which hopefully is packed with inspiration and tips for a successful retirement. For now, I'm Justin King, helping you live your best life.